Bottoms is a blend of Booksmart, Fight Club, and Breakfast Club, all in the best way possible. Now, was I expecting this to be a top 10 movie of the year going into it? Probably not, but was I expecting to have a wonderful time with it? I sure was. From the first trailer, I knew that this was going to be a Booksmart type of comedy, one that will automatically hook you and be an instant classic. Those weren't thoughts going through my head when I first saw the trailer, but coming out of the movie and after watching it twice, I can strongly say that this is a top 10 movie of the year and is one of those instant classics. It will probably go down as one of my most underrated and one of my most surprisingly wonderful movies that I watched this year. I was taken back by how funny this movie actually is. Now, before this movie played, they had a sit-down interview with Iowa Debris, Rachel Sennott, and Emma Seligman. And in that interview, while they're telling you to stay off your phone and to not talk during the movie, Rachel Sennott says that this movie is a laugh per minute. It is very funny and you might miss some one-liners if you're not paying attention. Now, hearing that, I was a little bit cautious. I was like, will it be a laugh per minute? Are they talking this up a little bit too much? But while watching the movie, sitting in that theater, I was surprised that it was actually a laugh per minute. I was having an absolute blast watching this film. It's raunchy, it's unpredictable, it sweeps you off your feet every single time, and once you think that they have peaked with joke telling, they hit you with one more one-liner that had my entire theater laughing both times that I watched this movie.
Yes!
And one thing I want to praise about this film is the way that they handle the whole high school trope of it all. The whole movie set during high school and worrying about getting that atmosphere right. Now, Booksmart, I feel like, nailed that atmosphere perfectly. But as for Bottoms, they don't take it serious. And I feel like that makes the movie that much better. Because one of the biggest problems you run into while making a movie centered around high schoolers dealing with a high school setting is getting that atmosphere perfect. But Bottoms does something with this high school tropey setting. It does not take it serious. There's a moment where the bell rings, we have a little 5-minute scene, and then class ends, the bell rings to dismiss the students, and PJ, the character that Rachel Sennott plays in this, out loud says, "That's it? That's all that class was? Is that all we're doing? Okay then."
Could the ugly, untalented gays please report to the principal's office?
Guess that's you guys.
And on top of this, we have the football players, the jocks that are portrayed in a lot of high school movies. They wear their shoulder pads in their football gear the entire film. There is not one scene where they are not wearing their football pads. And it's really obnoxious, especially because they're 30 days away from their next football game. But it's meant to be obnoxious. It's meant to play on that trope of high schoolers in these movies, and they don't take it serious at all, and it makes it perfect. It's one less thing that Emma Seligman had to worry about while making this movie. She could just focus on making that a part of the big joke, and that's why this works as well as it does. Not having to worry about how accurate this feeling of being in high school in this atmosphere, and I know I keep repeating myself, but there's something about not having to worry about that and just focusing fully on telling your jokes and building your characters and building up this fight club that makes everything work. And when you can turn that high school trope into the butt of a lot of jokes, it makes it that much better. It's a shame that this movie will go under the radar because it is one of the best comedies, if not the best comedy this entire year. And I definitely think it's one that everybody should check out because it just gave me those Booksmart vibes. That is one of my favorite comedies I've ever seen. But then you mix in the Fight Club aspect of it, go balls to the walls, and you don't take your film serious, you don't take yourself serious, and it makes you have an incredible time in the theaters. This is one of those movies that I feel like will hold up very well in the coming years, and I definitely think everybody should watch it if you're trying to tackle 2023 films this year, because without a doubt this landed in my top 10. I believe it's my number 9th or my number 8th movie of the year, and I gave it a very crisp score of a 91 out of 100. I am a huge fan of this film. I'm a huge fan of Iowa Debris and Rachel Sennott and everything that they were able to do in this movie. In the year of our Lord 2023, if you want yet another heartwarming women empowerment movie and you want to step away from how serious and sometimes funny Barbie was and you want to step fully into the raunchy, unpredictable, wild film that is Bottoms, I beg you to do so because you will not regret it one bit. And without further ado, that's my review of Bottoms. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.